Hi everyone, I'm Tatiana again, and this channel is about data analytics, data science and career in tech. And for today's video, I have chosen the first step from the list that I have mentioned in the last video, what was about how to become a data analyst. And this video is in to cover the first step, which is learning SQL. A few words about me if you are new to this channel. I'm Tatiana and I'm a London-based data analyst. I've been working as a data analyst for more than 4 years and I'm keen to share my experience with you guys. So let's get started. Just to remind you, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is used to extract data from data sources, from databases. Although it seems quite a universal language, it has several variations depending on the particular database that is used. For example, there is Postgres SQL, there is MySQL, there is Microsoft SQL, and so on. To get familiar with SQL, I suggest starting from practice. I know it sounds quite weird. At university we study theory first and then we go to practice. But here I highly recommend to start with the practice and then dive deeper in the theory. To start practicing SQL, you can use HackerRank website. I hadn't known about this website till I was sent a link to get through technical assessment there. That's how companies can test candidates with their own exercises, however using a very convenient platform for this purpose. Okay, so HackerRank has its own collection of exercises and there are different languages covered and you can find exercises for SQL practice there. Just to give you an idea how this website is structured, I'm sharing my screen now and you can see that there is different skills: SQL Basic, SQL Intermediate, SQL Advanced. There are different levels of difficulty, easy, medium, hard, and there are a few subdomains that you can choose in order to practice this particular domain, for example, aggregation. During my technical assessments for companies, I have never been asked particular questions, particular exercise from this free collection of exercises. However, it is still a good starting point, the point from which you can start your practice. When you open an exercise here, you can find the description of the problem and you can find a space for writing a code here. And it's possible to choose either DB2, MySQL, Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server. This variety of syntax can make you frustrated, and I was in the same position when I dealt with this variety. So I've created my own rule for these exercises and for technical assessments. If there is an option to choose Postgres SQL, I would rather go with Postgres SQL, and if not, I'm using MySQL. Okay, so you start practicing and solving exercise one after another, and some exercises seem quite easy and you solve it easily, and some exercises are difficult. What to do when you got stuck with coding and you deal with some bugs? In order to solve this, to fix these bugs, you can simply use Google. You can find solutions for the same bugs. Probably some other guys dealt with the same bugs and they have already come up with some solutions. So you can try to use Google. And also another option is to try to debug it in a special environment. And I have found very cool, very good instrument for such purposes, SQL Fiddle. SQL Fiddle supports several syntaxes here. It's quite convenient to create tables here and use format that are mentioned here. For example, CSV. After creation of tables, you can start working with these tables. You can apply SQL functions to such tables. For example, select particular columns or functions of aggregation or filters and so on. Okay, I hope that now you have this structure in your mind, that you have practice, for example in HackerRank. You have theory that is available at Google, at any particular websites, and you have a debug instrument that you can use in order to find answers to the questions that you have. The next level of details will be what topics should you cover in order to understand SQL completely. And I would like to share the list of such topics that you need to investigate in more details. When you understand what is select star, you should go to the following areas. The first topic that you should cover is filters. How to filter data by values of specific fields. Another one is aggregation. How to apply aggregation functions. For example, how to find maximum value. How to find average value for this field. How to group by particular set of fields. The next topic is union. How to add the result from one query to the result from another query that would be presented in one result. The next topic is joins. Different types of joins, left join, right joins. How basically to bind two different tables by a particular columns. The next topic is subqueries and temporary tables. How to create temporary tables and how to call them in the same query. And the last topic, window functions, that I found the most difficult for understanding, but I have a nice example for you. Imagine you have a table of transactions over different users, and you need to find a value stands for the previous transaction of each user. So it's not a simple function should be used here. Window function should be used here. The window function which is like over a window, where window is looking on the all transactions for each user. So it's partitioning by user and ordering by time. This is it for this video. I hope that you find it useful, and if you still have questions, please don't hesitate and ask them in the comments below this video. I would be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much for watching this video, and good luck with learning SQL. See you in next videos. Bye!